Talk the things me come fi talk the things, you hear? Talk the things me come fi talk the things, you hear me? Talk the things me come fi talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them screw face. Whoa! Talk the things me come fi talk the things, you hear me? Talk the things me come fi talk the things. Whoa! Talk the things me come fi talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them no worried me. Talk the things me come fi talk the things, you hear? Talk the things me come fi talk the things. Whoa! Talk the things me come fi talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them screw face. Whoa! Talk the things me come fi talk the things. You hear? Talk the things me come fi talk the things. Whoa! Talk the things me come fi talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them not like me. Talk the things me come fi talk the thing. You hear? Talk the things me come fi talk the thing. Whoa! Talk the things me come fi talk the things. You no business, me no care if them screw face. Wow! Talk the things me come fi talk the thing. You hear? Talk the things me come fi talk the things. Whoa! Talk the things me come fi talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them no worried. They hear me fun too much, too much. Whoa! Them not like me not like them. Them not rate me. Me and them no friend. Me don't see you care the whole of them are eating. Talk the things me come fi talk the thing. You hear? Talk the things me come fi talk the thing. Whoa! Talk the things me come fi talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them screw face. Whoa! Talk the things me come fi talk the thing. You hear? Talk the things me come fi talk the things. Talk the things me come fi talk the things. You hear? Talk the things me come fi talk the things. You hear me? Talk the things me come fi talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them screw face. Whoa! Talk the things me come fi talk the thing. You hear me? Talk the things me come fi talk the thing. Whoa! Talk the things me come fi talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them no worried me. Talk the things me come fi talk the things. You hear? Talk the things me come fi talk the thing. Whoa! Talk the things me come fi talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them screw face. Whoa! Talk the things me come fi talk the things. You hear? Talk the things me come fi talk the things. Whoa! Talk the things me come fi talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them not like me. Talk the things me come fi talk the thing. You hear? Talk the things me come fi talk the thing.
Oh, not again, man, not again. Judge, I got to get this engine fixed. Oh, shucks. Hey, like call me, bro. Hey, what going on there? What going on, Germs? Hey, days, dog. Right now, me head hot to me, bro. Me engine ain't starting. Where me engine ain't starting? Not the other day you fix your engine. But I mean, nobody's man ain't do a good work or what, right? I want to know what part I could get me engine fixed, bro. Alright, don't say 40. I got to help you out, because you know you're my brother. Excitement. Hey, what going on? It's all about E118 General Auto Repair Inc., bro. These man, them specialize in everything when it comes to your car, your engine, your wheel, you know what I mean? Your carburetor. Whatever it is, bro, these man is the man, them go and fix your vehicle. Alright, well, like no part these people, them there, man. These people are located at 5731 Cooper Avenue, yeah, Glendale, Queens. You understand? You could contact them on 347-844-9333 or 347-357-8723 or 646-972-8828. It is enough number. Well, all three them number, you must get onto them, man. Well, never going to me wasting no more time about it. I gonna deal with this engine now. Alright, do your thing, Drums. You don't know. It's all about E118 General Auto Repair Inc. Best auto mechanic them. Definitely, guys. You understand? Alright.
Me darker than midnight. Me darker than cool.
Planning to take a trip to Guyana? Planning to do a tour in Guyana? Well, this is the ideal company for you to call. We're talking about Matthews 24-hour bus service, city and nature tours, airport trip, church trip, family outing, local tour, river tour, Kaicho Fall tour, Entori, Amarinian Village, Suriname, and Brazil tour. Matthews 24-hour bus service, city and nature tour. You guys could contact them on 592-639-2663, 592-673-2348. Let me give you back that number, 592-639-2663 or 592-673-2348. You guys could also follow him on Facebook at Matthews 24-hour bus service, city and nature tour. Yes, guys, or you could contact Matthew direct with this number here, 639-2663. That's 639-2663. Matthew's 24-hour bus service, city and nature tour. Planning a tour? Well, definitely you guys need to check this out. Matthew's 24-hour bus service and nature tour. Get there. Do not wait for next year. Well, what a brand new day, but I like do road and see if I could link one of me brethren them, but I done this the weekend. I see if I could link my dog. We're going on broski, we're going on germs, everything good. Yo, like days, you know it's Friday and you don't know we ready for party, dog. Yeah, so you don't know we got hit a club tonight. Yeah, bro, you don't know we got party, but if we're going on germs, it's something I want to tell you long. Remember as a brethren, it's gotta be real to your brethren them. Them spot on your face, bro, you gotta do something about them thing, buddy, on a real life level, bro. You know we don't admire man and them thing, but you're my G, you understand? I like cancer and I trying for get a cream or get something for sort out this thing with G and me finding nothing. Germs here going on. You noise your dog. I got a solution. You ever hear about the skincare solution for all ages? What skincare solution for all ages you're talking about, man? Yeah, germs. I got a sister named Shelly Campbell. She got a skincare for all ages. It's the #1 direct selling skincare company in the world, bro. I'm using it, bro. You don't tell me nothing all the time. By germs, I trying to let you know what's going on like you don't dep or nothing, dog. Are you ever going on? Collect this number and call the woman, buddy. Where's the number, bro? The number is 917-602-8456. Or you could follow her on IG at MK_Shelly3. Yeah, telling you? 917-602-8456. Germs, why you gonna call this woman and get your package, bro? Yo, again and do the now. No more land. We cancel this party tonight. Come in there in them thing, but I want this thing go away. You understand? So again, I call Shelly. No. Mind your business, make money. Oh, not again, man, not again. Jaja, I got to get this engine fixed. Oh, shucks. Hey, like call me, bro. Hey, what going on there? What going on, germs? Hey, days, dog. Right now, me head hot to me, bro. Me engine ain't starting. Where me engine ain't starting? Not the other day you fix your engine. But I mean, nobody's man ain't do a good work or what, right? I want to know what part I could get me engine fixed, bro. Alright, don't say 40. I got to help you out, because you know you're my brother. Excitement. Hey, what going on? It's all about E118 General Auto Repair Inc., bro. These man, them specialize in everything when it comes to your car, your engine, your wheel, you know what I mean? Your carburetor. Whatever it is, bro, these man is the man, them gonna fix your vehicle. Alright, well, like no part these people them there, man. These people are located at 5731 Cooper Avenue, yeah, Glendale, Queens. You understand? You could contact them on 347-844-9343 or 347-357-8723 or 646-972-8828. It is enough number. Well, all three them number, you must get onto them, man. Well, they were going to me wasting no more time about I gonna give you this engine now. Alright, do your thing, germs. You don't know. It's all about E118 General Auto Repair Inc. Best auto mechanic them. Definitely, guys. You understand? Alright.
Me darker than midnight, me darker than cool.
Planning to take a trip to Guyana? Planning to do a tour in Guyana? Well, this is the ideal company for you to call. And we're talking about Matthew's 24-hour bus service, city and nature tours. Airport trip, church trip, family outing, local tour, river tour, Kaicho Fall tour, Entori, Amarinian Village, Suriname, and Brazil tour. Matthew's 24-hour bus service, city and nature tour. You guys could contact them on 592-639-2663, 592-673-2348. Let me give you back that number, 592-639-2663 or 592-673-2348. You guys could also follow him on Facebook at Matthew's 24-hour bus service, city and nature tour. Yes, guys, or you could contact Matthew direct with this number here, 639-2663. That's 639-2663. Matthew's 24-hour bus service, city and nature tour. Planning a tour? Well, definitely you guys need to check this out. Matthew's 24-hour bus service and nature tour. Get there. Do not wait for next year. Well, what a brand new day, but I like do road and see if I could link one of me brethren them back. Cause you done this the weekend. Like see if I could link my dog. We're going on broski, we're going on germs, everything good. Yo, like days, you know it's Friday and you don't know we ready for party, dog. Yeah, so you don't know we got hit a club tonight. Yeah, bro, you don't know we got party. But if we're going on germs, it's something I want to tell you long. Remember as a brethren, it's gotta be real to your brethren them. Them spot on your face, bro. You gotta do something about them thing, buddy. On a real life level, bro. You know we don't admire man and them thing, but you're my G. You understand? But I like cancer like trying for get a cream or get something for sort out this thing with G and me finding nothing. Germs here going on. You know is your dog. I got a solution. You ever hear about the skincare solution for all ages? What skincare solution for all ages you're talking about, man? Yeah, germs. I got a sister named Shelly Campbell. She got a skincare for all ages. It's the #1 direct selling skincare company in the world, bro. I'm using it, bro. You don't tell me nothing all the time. By germs, I trying to let you know what's going on, like you don't dep or nothing, dog. Are you ever going on? Collect this number and call the woman, buddy. Where's the number, bro? The number is 917-602-8456. Or you could follow her on IG at MK_Shelly3. Yeah, telling you? 917-602-8456. Germs, why you gonna call this woman and get your package, bro? Yo, again and do the now. No more land. We cancel this party tonight. Come in there in them thing, but I want this thing go away. You understand? So again, I call Shelly. No.
Mind your business, make money.
Gotta say good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, my YouTube gang, my YouTube community, my Facebook gang, my Facebook community, my Twitch and my Kick gang, my Twitch and my Kick community, because we're streaming on 4 platforms. We're the only channel that streams on 4 platforms. Check it. Most of the other vloggers, them only vlog shared on like Facebook. I don't think they know about Kick or Twitch. You know those two platforms is 2 big platforms that when we say mega star vloggers them is used. Mega star vloggers them is get real money from Twitch and Kick. They got 1 or 2 DJ using Kick for playing music on and them kind of thing. But I deal with it with streaming, so you know what it is, man. We in the building. How you doing? I don't know it go already. My camera look different. My face I look different. Yeah, that's what kind of Shelly walking. All right. So, people, I'm not bleaching, okay? So, humble yourself. And I was never a dark-skinned person. So, who know me, I was never dark complexion. I was brown skin complexion. They got me mother complexion, me own, man. We be brown skin. So, you don't know. First time coming to America, I literally get to see that I was born to live in America. Here, why you know, right? First time I come to America, I take another picture. I looking up. See, when I go back home and I take out them picture, I looking down. Me know what's going on. Me know if it's the quality of the phone or camera, if it's different than America. But it's the same iPhone, it's the same Galaxy, whatever we use in America, the same thing. But I think it's the climate or the country most of the days how it stay, you know what I mean? I don't know, and I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm not no American. Nobody that really wanted to run to America like don't know. Like, yeah, real thing I say to you when it's time for I come to America, I gonna come. I never force some fights. It's not like if I them ban always want blending. No. But who don't want left Guyana and try to see somewhere else? So getting that made everything feel nice. What's going on? Y'all don't stress me out right now. I got work to do. Y'all live in love and unity. If she got the tablet, you watch the TV, your phone charging, you're gonna get it just now. All right, you sit down there. Good. Shucks. I don't neighbor with them, but I love my kids. Back to what I was saying, you understand? So, big up to everybody. Shelly Campbell, I hope you love the ad. You know what I mean? I was sitting down thinking, what really for do, what really for say. You know what I mean? I did mostly about 6 change. And I just do the one and just say, yo, let me deal with it till we see how it's gonna work. So you know it goes already. Anyway, like I told you guys, if you're feeling interested to run your ads, like I said, come aboard. We'll Let's Start the Thing, see if your advertisement needs. Those numbers right at the bottom of the screen. You know what to contact. Contact 347-801-6231. Definitely drop those donations. Oh my God, my arrow is not my where's my bullseye? Why you not tell me nothing about my bullseye? Bullseye? Why they not tell me nothing? All right, bullseye. It's up. All right. So you know the code go already. It is 350. So you know we're going up to that 5:30 hour. Definitely it's a 2-hour show. So you know it goes already. Big up to everybody that tuned in. We got some interested topics for you guys today, but nevertheless, man, you know how it is. We definitely got to kick off with a piece of vibe, and then we get into our show, man. I'm going to be back here at 8:30, so yeah, I don't think I run in. Me ain't no way. Yeah, we ain't talking about too much thing today. We can just stick on 2 topic and done with it for the 2 hour. So definitely we got the female judge got arrested. We can deal with that. We got Mohamed goes off on the government because I see Mohamed posting some receipt. If you see check what Mohamed posting on top of Facebook right now, and all them signed by Jack Dio, who is signed by Ali. By them getting him mad. I'll tell you this. Them getting him mad. Everybody want the man run out. But the man smart. The man smart. He can't run out just to drive with all the information. He know what he doing. You understand? And like I said, this man got counselors. People were talking to you, so he not gonna move wild. That's why still all the day like today, I'm still saying to myself, I don't think Mohamed would make such a stupid move for doing any can be your business and know to yourself that, you know what I mean, you're being watched all over, bro. You're being watched all over. You know for a fact these guys are going to try to set you up. You understand? You know though. When you think that you got friends or something, or you feel like people, not friends, when you think that like, all right, good, everything is good, you could do anything and people not going to sell you, they got enough informers, out there that looking fit. It's just like the taxi driver will see event detaining the Uber Eats drivers them for ICE. You know it's money. Yo, for the love of money, bro, people would do anything, bro. Yeah. And it's just so the word out and then boom. But I don't think Mohamed's so stupid, man. I don't think Mohamed's so stupid. And and even if you're doing it, you gotta do it on a slide. The video there when showing Blazar, computer, thing. Even if you're doing it, you got 2 man there in there brace up. You know, like when you go up on America Street for change money. When you go up on America Street, they got them man just dress up nice and thing and cock up their foot and they got their money in the ear. This how you would got a man. But for you got computer and all them thing running down and you know you business close. Come on, man. Nah. You're not putting me head on a black facade, man. It's not adding up. And I don't think he's so stupid. You understand? Yeah, I might see wicked and all them things, but I don't think he's stupid. You understand? He's not a stupid banner like that. Yeah, I could say whatever you want to say about it. But stupidity? Anyway, vibe time, when getting some problem, I don't know, I can put 1 stick lash in it. You see. Anyway. Anytime it comes to my thing, it always a rampage with me. Anyway. Yeah, man. Just know I don't really normally come 3 o'clock, but I didn't get to do my show because they had the next internet problem. I don't know, I can't wait for move. I have me no know what's going on with them and this internet thing. Me, they know. I just got work for do. Me people them is want to see me. What's really wrong with these people them? Anyway, let me jump into some vibes, man. Y'all know what it is. Let me kick off the show nice and kick off the show good. I know a lot of haters may be hating with this song here, so, and the ladies, but I'm sorry, man. It got to promote. I know every time we come live, we was paid to promote this track. You understand? So, whether you twist it or turn it, It is what it is, and we gotta kick it off with some vibes, guys. I rather play it at the starting of the show because the show is getting so hot. You can't even see again and play it all because you can throw everybody off. You know what I mean? So it's best we start the show and then we deal with it. Going up to that 5:30, or we don't want to be bubble. We soon be back with you.
I don't know how to fix this.
A lady and her man.
Remember, y'all missed it this morning, so I gotta bring it this afternoon. Yeah, Vex, drink Marvex.
She was in the wrong, and the misery she could no longer prolong. So she called her Auntie Mabel, they call her the love doctor, and said to her aunt, everything is on the line, my relationship might really decline. And Mabel said to her, darling, this situation calls for great strategy and cunning. A situation like this can keep the brain running. My dear, I want you to take a lengthy shower for at least a half an hour. Then put on your best perfume and spray some around the room. Then get in the bed in your birthday suit and don't say anything but just remain mute. Next, take your bumper and gently touch it against the flute and use your sense of touch to see if he salutes. And call me in the morning to let me know if he forgets or if he still really remains upset. Or if he still really remains upset. Niecy, listen to your auntie. And if you follow my
Hey Shelly, one thing about you don't dance without drinking.
just use
Any dance emoji you see with Shelly drop it gotta got drinks with it.
your psychology.
Boy, pull up now, man.
I don't know how to fix this.
A lady and her man had a very serious fallout.
I just don't know what.
She was in the wrong, and the misery she could no longer prolong. So she called her Auntie Mabel, they call her the love doctor, and said to her aunt, everything is on the line, my relationship might really decline. And Mabel said to her, darling, this situation calls for great strategy and cunning. A situation like this can keep the brain running. My dear, I want you to take a lengthy shower for at least a half an hour. Then put on your best perfume and spray some around the room. Then get in the bed in your birthday suit and don't say anything but just remain mute. Next, take your bumper and gently touch it against the flute and use your sense of touch to see if he salutes. And call me in the morning to let me know if he forgets or if he still really remains upset. Or if he still really remains upset. Niecy, listen to your auntie. And if you follow my strategy, you won't have to issue an apology. Just use your mental technology, physical chemistry, and psychology. Niecy, we are women, and we must stick together. That way, if any storms come with a little brains and toughness, we would be able to weather. And Mabel said to her, Niecy, the call me in the morning to let me know if he forgets, or if he still really remains upset, or if he still really remains upset. My dear, I want you to take a lengthy shower for at least a half an hour. Then put on your best perfume and spray some around on the room. Then get in the bed in your birthday suit and don't say anything but just remain mute. Next, take your bumper and gently touch it against the flute and use your sense of touch to see if he salutes. And call me in the morning to let me know if he forgets, or if he still really remains upset, or if he still really remains upset.
Well, what a song. What a song, what a song, what a song. Hey, I'll tell you something. It's the best song out of GT album. I'm not going to tell no lie. For me, my two is Doe and Abraham Traore. You know what I mean? Tonight we're going to drop Abraham Traore because I tell you we ain't hear it. You understand? But nevertheless, man, yeah. Nice piece of song. Like I said, the song was paid for to be advertised. So just know this. If you come over here, so I don't know it go. Shout out to the person that texted comment early. Elo is, I don't know why I is putting things in China, but Elo. We know keep it like the Elo said, they overdoing it. When Adriano disappeared, nobody went to search her. Nobody went to search her like how they go inside his house. The real thing, I love that. I love that. No joke. Them don't do it to them friends, family and favorites. Them is do it to the people them that them is feel violated by. Is right? So it is what it is at the end of the day. We ain't really watching no face. You understand? Like I said, when man plan, God is wipe. 12 Soccer Baby, good afternoon. How you doing? Paul, big up yourself. Let me shout out to everybody in the group one time, the chat one time. You know, we're doing the Gracie. Good afternoon. Sing, big up yourself. Shelly, always on check. Eve in the building. Christoph, big up yourself. Max in the building. Yeah, man. Everybody that put the afternoon class. I thought this class wouldn't really make sense, but I guess once you teach it about, the students will follow. You understand? Yeah, man. Alisa, big up yourself in the building. Aisha, big up yourself.
Let's focus on what I can help with instead.
I don't like the thing when my legs so bad. You know, I think the thing is minding your business. Hey, it's got mind with the thing in your house, you know. The thing is like in farm about. Just as you talking and they start talking like you ask it anything. And jump me there. Yeah. That's not gonna be big up. Everybody in the building, let me see. All right, I don't call Eve. All right, good. Yeah. Big up Anthony, big up yourself. Everybody in the building, big up. Like I said, guys, you know that's all I need. I need you guys to do one thing, is share. Give the video a thumbs up and share for me, please. You understand? Those persons on Facebook, good afternoon to you guys. Share up the live so we in the building. I know how it goes already over here. So, you know, we're going to jump into our topics that we got quick and fast. The first topic we're going to jump into is definitely the female judge being arrested. We got to get rid of that story. It's been a while now. We ain't get to get rid of the story. So we're going to jump there. Then we're going to jump straight over to we got a Jamaican man, a Jamaican brother, because when I listen to this man's accent, it's like he's from Jamaica and he's exposing some ministers in Guyana. I just see this thing getting crazy, but here we're going on. Everything is everything. Log into the live, share up the live. You don't know it goes already, right? Big up to everybody that definitely tuning in on the ones and threes. Remember, we're celebrating 22K subscribers, so you know the code, you know how we're doing it over here, so. Is it? Lyric. Stop shaking the table, mama. You don't want the table to come crashing down, mama. Okay? Yeah. Okay, guys. All right, good. Yeah, I don't know the thing. Or like up the live. Like the live up. Hold on. See, this what I can't take. This shit I can't take. All right, enough for though. Hold on there, guys. That's a bad idea. Sometimes it's got the thing at the reaching, you know, Facebook still, as soon as you just come out. You just gotta come out the pages right away. It is gone to the top. You gotta scroll all the way down a rascal again. Like up the live by the time, guys, as you are roping in. Nothing, I don't know the thing. If you gotta get an extra 15 minutes or whatever it is, I'm working. But I really want to start off with this. Tonight I got a next story also for y'all. The next story come up, so tonight is story time. You know what I mean? I don't think it's still here. Yeah, I think it's that. Keep going. Keep going. What? Just a minute. It look like we got keep the 52nd round. Come on, it can't be done. All right, cool. Here what happen. Let me accept this here by the time, and then we go straight into the woman getting locked up because the devil is a busy man. I know I don't see good, but I ain't sublime. Oh, because I know. I want to you. Got you. Sucker you. All right. I got it. I just found it. So let me jump straight into this right now. And this is crazy, because guess what's going on, right? As a reason, you see, when you're a judge, this is what I keep saying to myself, right? Whether it's a judge, you're a pastor, you know what I mean? Literally, you're police, you're a lawyer, you're jury, certain work that you're in, you're a doctor, you know what I mean? Certain field that you're in, I don't feel you should be going certain places. Now, I'm not saying that a judge can't go to a bar. You're going to sit down and take 2 sips with your man, and you know, but for a judge there inside them club and big thing going on, yeah, you know, you got to separate yourself from certain things when you see you pick up certain thing on your shoulder. Basically, that's what I'm saying. And she put herself in an old dilemma because why? She just came out to the club, altercation going on with a female, I don't know if it's a friend or... Basically, when she came out, the scuffle was going on. So she didn't even know what was going on. Basically, as a judge, you could speak to these officers in a better tone, in a better manner. You was like, let her fucking go. Let her effing go. I was like, what? You know what I mean? Guess what the police was whole shit, shy shit on for the ground. Cause the man would just say, okay, use one of them bad chick from the projects. All right, we can deal with you. Let me get to say so. Definitely is an interesting topic, and we're definitely going to dissect once we go through. You understand? Anyway, like up the live. You guys know how we're doing it through VS already. Like the live up. Lyric. What are you doing? But this is not what I want you to do. Anyway, let's get it.
The last person that ever tried me like this died 30 days later. I pray for you. Yep, that was a former judge who got arrested outside of a nightclub, and now she has just filed a reported $50 million lawsuit against the city of Atlanta and a police officer claiming she was falsely arrested, imprisoned, and her rights were violated. Oh, and I say she filed it because she's representing herself. Let's talk about the latest of Christina J. Peterson. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber. So yes, we are going to be breaking down this new lawsuit filed by Christina Peterson, a former probate judge in Douglas County, Georgia, where she claims that her rights were violated when she was apprehended by police in the early morning hours of June 21st, 2024, outside of a nightclub in Atlanta. Now, before I even get into her legal claims, and I'll give you some of my take on the strength of it, got to go to the body cam here. Key piece of evidence, and by the way, comes up in her complaint quite a lot. So the body cam, as in many stories, tells a lot of the story. And we're going to start.
Gotta say good afternoon to Shondell on Facebook. Check in. How you doing, Miss Jackman?
Now with the body cam of the officer, where there is some sort of altercation happening outside of the Red Martini nightclub. Now, according to Peterson from her lawsuit, and again, we're going to get a lot more into this, it says, quote, this is her narrative. On or about June 21st, 2024, at approximately 3 a.m., plaintiff was present outside the Red Martini nightclub in Atlanta, Georgia, where she observed a man violently assaulting a woman by throwing her backward and repeatedly punching her in the face, while plaintiff remained separate from the assailant and did not engage in the altercation.
But, what? She see a man? Are you telling me these policemen them had on the clothes? Oh, you see a man?
Okay, so let's go to the body cam.
No, he just punched me. Everything for no reason. Right, no, let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go.
That's a cop.
Oh, so this man got for their plain clothes. Because now everybody saying he's a cop. He's a cop. So this man must didn't have no uniform. He had on plain clothes. Really, you think she big time there though? She close me, come on. How some man could move so by?
So me. What? Get my where's your purse? Where's your purse? Go get where's your purse? Go get my she's a judge. Go get my the judge. Go get my purse.
The judge just punched the cop.
No, I did not. Go get my purse. Christina, I have your stuff. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so as you can see, there's an altercation, and then there's this allegation that she hit a police officer, and she was ultimately charged with simple battery and felony obstruction for allegedly punching a police officer. I'll talk to you about what happened there with respect to the charges. I think that's going to be important. But Peterson, in her lawsuit, states the following. This is her version of the situation. Quote, plaintiff attempted to assist the victim and did not use or threaten violence against anyone. Plaintiff momentarily grasped the back of the assailant's shirt solely to interrupt the ongoing violence. Immediately after disengaging, plaintiff observed a different male individual unlawfully seize and hold the victim. Plaintiff verbally directed the individual to release the victim and briefly attempted to free the victim's arm from his grasp using minimal non-violent contact. Plaintiff did not strike, threaten, or use force against the individual. It was at this point, without warning, inquiry, or command, that defendant Wadsworth, so we're talking that's Atlanta police officer Keith Wadsworth, she's suing him too, by the way, seized plaintiff. At the time of the seizure, and that's a key word, seizure, right? Search and seizure, Fourth Amendment, we'll talk about that. At the time of the seizure, defendant Wadsworth had no personal knowledge of the altercation, had not observed criminal conduct by plaintiff, and conducted no investigation before using force. It's important for the analysis. We'll talk about that later on. Defendant Wadsworth did not interview the victim, speak with witnesses, or otherwise attempt to determine plaintiff's role before acting. Again, this attempted to free the charged with simple battery and felony obstruction for allegedly punching.
So basically, the man says she hit them because she put her hand on them must be when forget your friend loose.
A police officer. I'll talk to you about what happened there with respect to the charges. I think that's going to be important. But Peterson, in her lawsuit, states the following. This is her version of the situation. Quote, plaintiff attempted to assist the victim and did not use or threaten violence against anyone. Plaintiff momentarily grasped the back of the assailant's shirt solely to interrupt the ongoing violence. Immediately.
Yeah, basically because he wasn't dressed like a cop. They ain't got on no uniform. You know what I mean? Them just got on all over black, like we see the one that was shouting in the girl saying that, oh, shut your FM out, shut your... Yo, that man don't got no respect for woman, boy. Jeez.
Immediately after disengaging, plaintiff observed a different male individual unlawfully seize and hold the victim. Plaintiff verbally directed the individual to release the victim and briefly attempted to free the victim's arm from his grasp using minimal, non-violent contact. Plaintiff did not strike, threaten, or use force against the individual. It was at this point, without warning, inquiry, or command, that defendant Wadsworth, so we're talking that's Atlanta police officer Keith Wadsworth, she's suing him too, by the way.
And is in Atlanta, Georgia too.
Seized plaintiff. At the time,
you know, we see that say, boy, this place is a racist place indeed, no lie.
Time of the seizure, and that's a key word, seizure, right? Search and seizure, Fourth Amendment, we'll talk about that. At the time of the seizure, defendant Wadsworth had no personal knowledge of the altercation, had not observed criminal conduct by plaintiff, and conducted no investigation before using force. It's important for the analysis. We'll talk about that later on. Defendant Wadsworth did not interview the victim, speak with witnesses, or otherwise attempt to determine plaintiff's role before acting. Again, this goes to the idea of what we'll talk about, probable cause, reasonable suspicion a crime was being committed. Plaintiff did not resist, threaten, or obstruct defendant Wadsworth. Without provocation or justification, defendant Wadsworth violently slammed plaintiff headfirst to the ground and applied compressive force to her neck and back while she was prone, non-resisting, and compliant before placing her in handcuffs. Plaintiff did not strike, attempt to strike, or batter defendant Wadsworth at any time. Plaintiff's identification was in her purse, which was on her shoulder immediately before she was seized. When plaintiff was knocked to the ground by defendant Wadsworth, her purse fell nearby and was retrieved by friends. After plaintiff had already been seized and handcuffed, defendant Wadsworth asked plaintiff for her name. Defendant Wadsworth nevertheless refused to permit plaintiff to retrieve her identification, ignored the information provided by witnesses, and continued to detain plaintiff. Now, I will say she is asked repeatedly on this body cam multiple times.
Yeah. It's a racist thing, but he don't to the friend and I say, yo, she's a judge. You know what I mean? They didn't have to go so hard on she for real.
By officers throughout this whole episode what her name is, and she seemingly refuses to provide that information. I want to move on to what happens next in this body cam. So this is when she's in the back of Officer Wadsworth's police car, and she repeatedly defends herself, goes back and forth with the officer, and she also makes these religious comments.
What did you do?
Nothing.
Security was separating a fight.
Nothing.
I was assisting.
He hit a woman. He abused a woman.
She ran up.
And I
combo of like a push punch.
And he put me in handcuffs.
Then I placed her in
I was
handcuffs.
not in agreement.
So I'm gonna take refugees. Maybe if you wasn't drinking. Maybe if you wasn't. Maybe if you wasn't drinking. Maybe if you wasn't drinking, you would have known that I walked over there to separate it. So there you go. And that's why you're going to jail.
This woman has done nothing to him, Lord. He put his hands upon her, and I could not sit and watch and see it, Lord. I observed him, and he, in the name of Jesus, Lord, he has been touched by a devil and a demonic spirit, Lord, that he has put his hands upon me. You beat on that woman.
You know I had this camera on the whole time. So why are you? What women did I beat? Which women did I beat?
At the place we were just at.
At Red Martini, I was sitting in the car. You
It's
can't.
called Red Martini. It's called Red Martini.
That's what I said. I said Red
Outside
Martini.
of the place, you had put your hands on that woman without causing provocation.
What woman did I put my hands
She did
on?
not put her hands on you. She was not aggressive with you. She was not abusive with you, sir.
Yeah, I think
you put your hands on her without causing.
I think you had too much to. I think you had too much. I think you had too much to drink.
Are you serious? I didn't have.
I think you had too much to drink. Because you can't remember what happened.
You punched me to the ground.
All right, we're gonna sit here.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna be here all night.
That's fine.
Who's your cat? What's up?
That's fine.
Don't lie.
I don't have to lie. The camera will tell everything. There's no reason to lie.
I pray to God you didn't your camera.
Yeah, it was on. So I can't wait. Yeah. Oh, guys answering your call.
Take me where I need to go because you're harassing me. It's called false imprisonment. Take me where I need to go. I should never be sitting in a police car for 80 minutes. And I am not under arrest.
You are under arrest.
You are under arrest. You have a right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you in a court of law. You have not told me that. You have not told me what I'm under arrest for. You have not told me what I have done. Let's be very clear. This is false imprisonment. This is malicious prosecution. Please understand it.
Okay, so you're already getting a preview of what she would later claim in her lawsuit, right? Some specific language there. Now, here's what happens when the officer approaches her in the back seat.
Take me where you need to take me. I'm not scared of you. I'm not scared of jail. I'm not scared of none of it. Take me where you need to take me. Take me where you need to take me. Stop harassing me.
All right, man.
I just pray for you.
So
take me where you need to take me. I'm not scared of you or jail. Please take me where you need to take me. No, I could give a take me where you want to take me. You're not going to harass me. And I'm not. No, I could give a
no. I don't know why she getting on something. Me know if she drink or something, but reason the man properly like how you went reasoning it when he was in driving the vehicle. Stop going on about a ras and a ras. The man trying to explain something. You find out what this man doing.
You stop playing with me. You have beat a woman and you beat me to the ground.
Ma'am.
Take me where you want to take me.
I can't take
you.
I don't have any identification on
and I don't care. You don't need identification. You have locked people up and you have picked up dead bodies when you don't know who bodies it was, but you picked them up. Take me where you need to take me.
I'm trying to.
The last person that ever tried me like this died 30 days later. I pray for you.
What scunt is this? Why you just not hear about excuse? You almost said the last person do the dying 30 days. Why she would set up? It's with the ras.
And I pray for you.
I pray for you for them die.
Okay, now that is something she repeatedly asks officers that night to call Cyrus Colley, who she says is from Atlanta PD. I actually looked them up. Does appear to have worked for Atlanta Police Department, even worked as a police supervisor. Seems at one point in time he ran for Douglas County Sheriff. But then this is the part where she arrives at booking and processing, and I will tell you, it gets very tense.
For what? I wasn't cuffed. I wasn't when it needed to. Shut the up. You look like was trying to get something before and I never let him. Relax. Never. Shut the and stop touching me. Don't. Yeah, stop touching me.
You sure watching anything, man?
Get the fuck off of me. Stop touching. I got it. I can walk on my own. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. I got it. I can walk on my own. Don't touch me. Listen to me. Where's your camera? You can't let me get in this car with this lunatic.
Give me your name. If you give me your name, then you'll be booked here. You'll be with us. Give me your name.
No.
What's your name?
No. Call. Do what I don't know. I don't know people. Call. You do know Polly. Yes, you do.
Who is that? Where she work?
Him.
Where he working?
Atlanta Police Department.
Well, I don't know who that is.
Yes, you do. Do you know Fanny?
No.
Shadera Fanny. Yes, you do.
I don't know you.
Yes, you do.
If you give me your name, then you stay here.
Laval.
I don't know their numbers.
You don't know Laval.
I know who he is, but I don't have his number.
Call them all.
And tell him I can't. How am I going to tell?
I call them and I will say hello, and they will know who I am.
I can't do that.
It's harassment. It's harassment. And I will. Are you recording this?
No,
You're losing me. Are you recording?
Ma'am, you can be here and stay here, and your friends can pick you up.
No.
The ones that were in the Audi.
Listen.
That's it. All I have to do is put your name and date of birth on here, so you can get booked in.
You a lie. You're a liar.
I'm telling you what I'm charging you with.
You're accusing me of, and you're a liar. You beat that bitch to the ground, and you hit me to the ground.
You have the wrong person.
Yes, that was you.
No, you're drunk, and
I don't even drink like that, you weirdo.
And that's why you're acting like this.
Now, as I mentioned, in the end, she was reportedly charged with simple battery and felony obstruction. However, those charges reportedly were dropped. WSB TV reporting that a judge dismissed them for, quote, want of prosecution. Now, that can be for procedural reasons. That can be there was an issue with the prosecution meeting their burden in a case like this. Although there is reporting that she still may be facing a misdemeanor charge of obstruction. This is according to 11 Live. But whatever the circumstances are, that could potentially be helpful to her case, particularly if you're dealing with a situation, if there was a problem with that specific charge or the elements of that charge. Not entirely sure, don't have more information about this, but potentially could be useful for her claims in the civil case. Now, I should tell you, she has been removed from office by the Georgia Supreme Court. This happened back in 2024. But it wasn't because of this incident per se, rather for, quote, a pattern of misconduct proved by clear and convincing evidence and showing a, quote, flagrant disregard for the law. That's what the high court said. And essentially our understanding is that she wouldn't be able to be appointed as a judge or run for at least 7 years because of this. And apparently she was accused of numerous violations of the Georgia Code of Judicial Conduct going back to 2021 and 2022. There was one where it was found that Peterson wrongly held a woman in contempt of court without providing her adequate due process. And when she was questioned by a disciplinary body about this, Peterson, according to the court, that she offered up, quote, untruthful testimony about her reasoning that, quote, underscores her conscious wrongdoing. This is from the high court. There were also apparently issues of decorum and courthouse behavior, but the bottom line is she was removed. Now, I have to tell you, for purposes of this civil lawsuit, she is still a licensed attorney in good standing without a history of discipline in that capacity. This is according to Georgia State Bar records. And so now she's filed this lawsuit. She's filed this lawsuit against the city of Atlanta and Officer Wadsworth. So she basically claims that Wadsworth not only physically violated her, but after telling her she was being arrested for disorderly conduct, quote, plaintiff was placed in the back of defendant Wadsworth's patrol vehicle and detained for 4 to 5 hours, during which Wadsworth drove erratically, stopped at undisclosed locations, exited the vehicle multiple times, and made private phone calls. Plaintiff's detention was punitive and pretextual, not investigatory, and occurred without probable cause or prompt judicial determination. And she argued that her case was elevated to felony obstruction, quote, based solely on the false allegation that plaintiff battered defendant Wadsworth while he was purportedly investigating a crime. Quote, defendant Wadsworth falsely alleged that plaintiff struck him with a closed fist and or shoved him and struck him in the head and or chest. These allegations were knowingly false and were made to justify defendant Wadsworth's unlawful use of force and prolonged detention. And in terms of the city, a lot of this is about the body-worn camera. Quote,
well, you see that? This is show you God don't sleep. Or should we say, don't implicate God. What we would say, 2 teeth make God smile. This here, guys, because she on the one hand, gasha wars, done gasha name down in the wars. And the officer, he's another one that people talking about how he's treating people. And so father do, father put all 2 of them together. It's like father see 2 teeth, a thief from a thief, and saying what I see so. Yeah.
Quote,
this crazy.
June 21st, 2024, the city approved, released, and affirmatively promoted, edited, and curated body-worn and dash cam.
And in Guyana, this why we need them thing in Guyana. This why. The amount of body cams to them say they in Guyana. And them don't even get in this way we want. Because imagine though, the body cam get everything and he's still lying. But what? You got to use your body cam. Body cam got working. Now in Guyana, them man is put the body cam in them pocket. And then when them done do on the scene, then they put it on like we see at the Guyana. Yeah. You understand? This is slackness.
Footage.
How much time you ever see any scene in Guyana whereby on the news them show you what a police body can pick up?
That implied plaintiff committed felony obstruction and battery on a police officer. Such approval and release decisions were made by city officials. The city released and promoted these materials before any judicial determination while felony charges were pending. After the felony charges were dismissed, the city continued publication of the misleading footage and narratives without correction, disclaimer, or contextual clarification. The city further permitted or failed to prevent the premature dissemination of non-public arrest allegations, including the specific claim that plaintiff struck defendant Wadsworth on the head and or chest before booking or lawful public release. Prior to plaintiff's arrest, defendant City of Atlanta was on notice of allegations that defendant Wadsworth had engaged in unconstitutional arrests and uses of force in prior incidents and litigation. Despite such notice, the city failed to take reasonable corrective or preventive action and continued to deploy defendant Wadsworth without adequate supervision, discipline, or restraining. So that's important to try to get the city on the hook. So what is she claiming? What are all the causes of action? Well, the first one, count one, this is 42 U.S.C. 1983 claim, very important. It's for false arrest. So this is a specific federal law that says any state actor, like an officer, who deprives somebody of their rights can potentially be held legally liable. So here, the argument is that Wadsworth, right, a police officer for the state, arrested her without probable cause that she committed a crime, that this was a violation of the Fourth Amendment. You know how somebody has a right against unreasonable searches and seizures, that a warrant needs probable cause? So this is because she claims Wadsworth didn't see her commit a crime, didn't conduct a proper investigation, that she didn't obstruct or interfere with Wadsworth in any way. And what he did was allegedly unreasonable. That's the key term, unreasonable. And she claims, and this is important, I'll talk about in a minute, that he is not entitled to any sort of immunity here, that he can be sued. Talk about that. Count two, again, another Section 1983 claim. This is for excessive force. Same federal law. Again, she says this is a violation of the Fourth Amendment because the Fourth Amendment protects the right to be free from excessive force during an arrest. And so the claim here is what he allegedly did was objectively unreasonable under the circumstances, because she claims she wasn't an immediate threat, she wasn't resisting, she wasn't fleeing, and yet she was allegedly slammed to the ground and had force applied to her neck and back.
Real tough.
And so she claims that defendant Wadsworth used force against her that was objectively unreasonable and excessive under the circumstances. Count three, again, another Section 1983 claim. This is for unlawful detention and false imprisonment. By the way, these are all against defendant Wadsworth.
You know, I like what this is because it's nothing I learning in this piece of sidebar, law and crime. Yeah, man. It's a lot of things I learned in here, especially living in Atlanta, Georgia, too.
Wadsworth. But so you're talking Fourth Amendment again, unreasonable seizure. Here, she was allegedly kept for several hours without probable cause or a warrant or a court order.
So them man got she by. Them man didn't even give she a jacket. Them man didn't even give she a blanket. Nothing. She Bobby showing out. Scrub. Although she didn't go there, she got she little flaws. Still, she ain't supposed to be treated like how them treating she, man. Oh, guy, man. Oh.
So
I should wig come off she head by
serve no legitimate police investigatory purpose. You can't be subjected to prolonged detention like this without more. Count four, another Section 1983 claim. This is for malicious prosecution. Essentially that you can't be criminally charged or move forward through the criminal legal process without probable cause. So here, you can't be criminally charged, you can't move through the criminal legal process without sufficient probable cause. And here, she claims that the probable cause asserted by the officer, Wadsworth, was supported by false statements and misleading information. Count five, state law, false arrest and false imprisonment. This is a state law Georgia claim. Basically, the allegation is, quote, defendant Wadsworth knowingly and intentionally arrested and detained plaintiff without lawful authority. You have count six, again, state law. This is battery. Here it's under Georgia law. Defendant Wadsworth intentionally and without justification made harmful and offensive physical contact with plaintiff. Count seven, again, state law, Georgia law. Assault. Defendant Wadsworth intentionally placed plaintiff in reasonable apprehension of immediate bodily harm. Count eight, this is back to the federal Section 1983 claim, stigma plus due process. Okay, so this is against the city of Atlanta. Basically, you're saying the government violated your rights. And here, the allegation being that the city of Atlanta, quote, publicly disseminated false and misleading arrest narratives and police video footage portraying plaintiff as having committed violent felony offenses, including felony obstruction and battery on a law enforcement officer. The stigmatizing statements and visual depictions disseminated by the city were false and were published with knowledge of their falsity or with reckless disregard for the truth, kind of like defamation language putting in there. The city's dissemination occurred through official channels and with command level approval. The city's official dissemination and continued publication of false felony arrest narratives and curated police video footage independently imposed an ongoing legal and practical burden by publicly branding plaintiff as a violent felon without adjudication, without affording her any name-clearing hearing or meaningful opportunity to contest the city's official account, thereby altering her legal status, professional standing, and liberty interests in a manner distinct from and in addition to the underlying criminal process. Kind of like a little bit of a due process claim there. Count 9, this is municipal liability under Monell. So this is again against the city. And Monell, whenever you hear that, it establishes that local governments, cities, counties, departments, they can be potentially held liable under a Section 1983 claim, but not on a theory of respondeat superior. What do I mean by that? So you're not saying that simply the actions of an officer can hold the city liable. Instead, what you are saying is that liability for a government, for a city, arises when there is a constitutional violation coming from an official policy or custom, something the government set out, something the city set out that caused that person's rights to be violated. What's the argument here? That the city of Atlanta, quote, defendant city of Atlanta, through the Atlanta Police Department, was responsible for the supervision, discipline, training, monitoring, and deployment of sworn officers, including defendant Keith Wadsworth. Prior to the incident giving rise to this action, the city had actual notice that defendant Wadsworth repeatedly violated APD rules. The sustained violations were not isolated or aberrational. Rather, they reflected a recurring pattern in which defendant Wadsworth failed to comply with directives designed to regulate officer conduct, ensure accountability during citizen encounters, and safeguard constitutional rights. Despite this documented pattern, the city failed to implement effective corrective measures, including meaningful supervision, targeted restraining, monitoring, reassignment, or restrictions on defendant Wadsworth's enforcement authority. Now, I'm not privy to his past, perhaps disciplinary actions or his past law enforcement work, but potentially this could be problematic for both Wadsworth and the city if true, if they were put on notice of something. And what is she looking for? She's looking for damages. Looking for damages in an amount to be determined by a jury believed to exceed $50 million for physical injury, emotional distress, loss of liberty, widespread reputational and professional harm, and also punitive damages like punishment damages against defendant Wadsworth. Okay, few things. I laid out her claims, kind of laid out what her evidence would be, right? And also I said, if the charges were dismissed, could potentially be helpful for her. You know, if she can show that Wadsworth has this history, again, could be very positive for her. But a few things. So I am just going to be giving potential counter arguments here as someone who's not connected to the case, don't know all the facts, but Officer Wadsworth, in my opinion, will most likely argue a few things. First, probably will argue that he followed the proper protocols of the arrest. He was following his training, that he had probable cause to arrest her based on the circumstances at that time, that he followed the guidelines, that he followed the training, the protocols of how to arrest somebody in an open environment like that he didn't do anything counter to that he didn't do anything excessive, maybe use the body cam to support that claim. Usually in these cases, there's a lot of back and forth on use of force and training and manuals. But you put all that to the side, I also think he's going to be arguing qualified immunity, okay? Now, qualified immunity essentially protects officers from being sued in the performance of their duties. Makes sense because officers should be able to feel that sense of protection in order to properly carry out their duties, not have fear of being sued every 5 seconds. However, that can be pierced. It's not absolute, okay? So that immunity can be pierced if it can be demonstrated that the officer's actions violated a clearly established right under the Constitution or law. So that can be difficult to show, a clear departure from what an officer was supposed to do under the circumstances. You have to show that what they did was objectively unreasonable. Oh, and by the way, Wadsworth may deny the allegations of any kind of past performance issues or disciplinary actions, not sure. The city is probably going to do the same thing. They may contest that he had prior disciplinary actions or there were prior issues. They'll say they didn't have any notice of that, no knowledge of him doing anything. Or they may say, hey, listen, what he did is what he did. You're trying to hold us liable for what he allegedly did. He went rogue. He did his own thing. It wasn't our fault. And it doesn't work under that specific law that you're suing under, right? I mentioned before that you can only sue us under Monell. You can only sue us if we had some sort of customer policy in place. We did everything right. He went rogue. Maybe try to distance themselves from Wadsworth. That's one thing. Or they'll defend what he did, right? They'll look at the training, they'll look at the manuals, they'll look at use of force and say what he did was reasonable under the circumstances. We did everything we were supposed to do. You weren't violated because of our policies or our customs. Now, I do have a little bit of trouble with the releasing the body cam issue because especially body cam and in a public setting, right? In a police cruiser, booking, it's different than in someone's home. You could say there's a limited expectation of privacy there. It's part of the investigation. But, she makes this allegation essentially that there was maybe the footage was manipulated or tampered or curated in a way. I don't have any evidence to suggest that. But if she can show that, right, that's different. If you can show there's evidence that someone tampered with evidence or the video was manipulated to serve a false narrative, that's interesting. But look, generally, the production of body cam or arrest materials or court footage, you deal with FOIA, you deal with First Amendment considerations, the public having a right to access to these materials. And any defendant, I also have to think about this, if any defendant where charges are dropped or they're acquitted could claim that nothing should have been released. There's a side question about whether or not it influences a jury or that, but whether or not those materials should even be made public.
Like the live up, guys. Like up the live, okay?
If the charge
got us 2 minutes and then we're done.
Ultimately
this segment
dropped or someone's acquitted, I haven't seen a lot of that. I don't know if that's necessarily going to work because wouldn't any defendant who's acquitted or the charges are dropped say none of that should have been released? I'm not entirely sure. I'd have to look at that a little more specifically, especially under Georgia law. But again, it's an interesting argument. And she also kind of throws in that defamation language that I mentioned before. I also have to mention, it is interesting she's representing herself. She can do it. It's her right. She can do it. And she is an attorney. But always complicated. There's a conflict of interest in a way. You kind of want an objective, neutral analysis. That's why you want somebody to represent you. It's always usually best policies to let somebody do that, to fight for you in these circumstances. And I will tell you, in terms of being your own advocate, in the last few days, Peterson posted kind of these glamour shots of herself on her personal Instagram page. There was the caption, "Taking everything back that was stolen from me." That's the comment. Then you have the hashtags, "It's my time," "The year of redemption," "Reclaiming my time," "Clearing my name," and "Justice for all." That's all we have for you right now here on Sidebar, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. And as always, please.
Nice piece of story on Sidebar. Definitely had to bring it to you guys long. A lot of things we learned in this video here, whereby pertaining to the rules and regulation and the laws and all these kind of things. Like I said, both partners was wrong. Definitely, it's going to be a battle. You understand? It's going to be a battle, like the man said. So, all I'm saying is that I got different ways how to approach things, and she could have avoided that whole situation. You understand? She could have avoided that. But maybe because the guys them didn't got on uniform, she didn't know was officers. You said, man. But she should have found like, are you guys officers or something? I don't know how they said movement, but you don't know it go. Somebody in the chat said that though. In lap, you don't get jacket and soda. You get handcuffed, bro. I'm able. And they shoot me in able. Anyway, like up the live, guys, as we move along. Definitely, as we keep the vibe rolling, we keep the vibe up and gunning and running. First video, let me see what this brethren is saying. Definitely on the live. Like up the live for me, please. You understand? Yeah, my daughter just come home, so you don't know what's up. All right. Let me hear what this Jamaican brother have to say, exposing some corruption scene. Let me see.
Guyana, calling on every single businessman within the Caribbean region and the international community, as the president go out there and encouraging people, come here, come on Guyana and invest. Guyana is run by gangsters and thugs.
Raw soul with this. What? You hear the man just don't say that? Yeah, man. We say Victoria Kings and Queens. Big up yourself. Yeah, my boy. One love all the time. I don't know it's who. Don't say 40. We're going by the name on Facebook. So you don't know GQ. Big up yourself. You hear what the man just now say? This Ross is this. So simply, the man saying that oh, he's a businessman. The government saying that, oh, yo, come to Guyana and do business. You know what I mean? Like every other country would do. Every other government, I should say, would do. But then the man say when he come, there's when he find out that how the place running by gangsters and thugs. Let me hear back this say. I telling you, Jaja.
Guyana, calling on every single businessman within the Caribbean region and the international community, as the president go out there and encouraging people, come here, come on Guyana and invest. Guyana.
I bet you, any bet they can say Mohamed pay. I bet you, any bet them gonna say Mohamed pay for do this. I swear.
Is run by gangsters and thugs. The president of Guyana, the vice president of Guyana, the permanent secretary them in Guyana, most of the public servants in Guyana, they are gangsters. They are extortionists. They are criminals. Stay out of Guyana. Invest and travel to Guyana at your own risk. All right? All right. Remember some one, yeah?
All right, this is the first video. Let me hear the second one now.
This is the Guyana episode. Yeah. The most dangerous place in South America and the Caribbean. With the most dangerous autocratic gangster government, racist gangster government. Now, I have first-hand experience in Guyana. I get extorted and robbed in Guyana. High-level robbery. The only petty crime I encounter in Guyana is a little man who broke off my car mirror. We parked by a little pub to get some food and a drink. And I come up at my mirror, them gone. You understand? So that is the only petty crime I encounter down there. So, but you see when you come on to high level criminality, next level that. Racism, next level. Me with a project down there. Large project. Run over $1 billion. And before I was even notified by the project, I receiving calls from people I never meet.
Wait, this what kind of project?
Next level that. Racism, next level. Me with a project down there. Large project. Run over $1 billion. And before I was even notified by the project, I receiving calls from people I never meet. You understand? Me receive a call from a man identify himself as the son of Minister Public Works down there. I'm done come to collect some money on behalf of himself and men from Tender Board. And them men tell us straight, you can't survive in the market if you not offer them protection. I suffer them extortion run. You understand? So by the time you get the next call here, say, alright, you what going on? We increase some money for your thing. You have a sign feed. I challenge anybody in Guyana right now. Because they still owe me. I want them to look at Osororo Secondary School. How much lot 5? What was the tendered price for lot 5? Right? Because President me want my money, you know. So I tell you now. Look at what was the tendered price for lot 5. And after you see what the value was for all the bidders, look how much it was awarded for. And then I want them to tell me if there's any discrepancies, because the information are there, you can access it. Right? And then I want them to ask how much variation they put into the project and what was the reason they did not pay us the variations. They demand of us to supply materials that are not in the tender. Why did they demand that? Simply because I tell them, boy, I can't pay no more money to them. Because they tell you, this money I want $100 million, this money I want $60 million, this money I need to get, what? I think 10 million or some nonsense like that to make sure, say, you know, you think them can go through. We have all contractors down there, a closed gate. Imagine that. Asking why is it that this company get the project. Guyana is a corrupt and a dangerous place. I see them right down there right now, so them going after the opposition leader. The whole of them down there corrupt, you know. Why? Me just tired of them, but me still need my money still, you understand? So if them things say Mohamed alone I go sing, I going to sing like a bird in the tree. Me I go sing. You understand? Because me need my money. Me need my money. Me need all of it. Because you have a PS in a Ministry of Education. We're calling insurance agent and telling them straight, say, don't do no business with them. They're trying to close us down. Why are they trying to close us down? The PS look at me and tell me, say, nobody can say him get no money from my project, you know. Nobody cannot say I get any money from this project, you know. So you're trying to say to yourself, so hold on there. So it's like you have to pay your way through this. I tendered for a project and I tendered for the project.
Cruel.
Within the legal parameters of the procurement rule. And then come now and say, alright, them have award you the project. And then them doing them changes and them kind of thing there. You understand? Them men giving you a payment. And by the time you receive the payment, you know, you have people all over the country calling in and like they know, say, them all send a picture of the check. Say there's a check prepared by finance for you. And how much money them forget and all that kind of thing. You know. I saw them men work. It's a dangerous place. Very, very dangerous place. You understand? So, me I go come out with something. Because I have some picture. I have some picture with a minister's son. And the money that he collect in the bag. where they extort from me. Because I never agree to that, you know. I may have text messages and WhatsApp messages that me not really subject to this kind of extortion thing, you know, but not about his gifts. And because me continue to say I am not supporting this, when I want it to silence me, intimidate me. Pay me my money. Pay me my how much $1 million US and half for me. Pay it to me and let me go. Because I'm going to be singing loud and clear. I have never been involved in them kind of corrupt practices. And because we do business and we do business clean and we don't want to get involved in it. You don't want to pay me. My suppliers them need to get paid. 1 year come and gone. You understand? 1 year come and gone. So Ministry of Education in a Guyana, we need the money for us our project. We need our money. All the kickback them, well, not even kickback. Because I never give you no money to get no job. The extortion them. When no demand from me, say me have to pay. Right? Yeah. Tender board, you know what I talk about tender board. You know what I'm talking about. You Yeah, man. You know what I'm talking about. Jill, you know what I'm talking about. See? Yeah. And I still have a WhatsApp message them. So no matter if you say, you can delete them and pretend like say, yes, you can't say a lie me I tell. Me still have all of the messages them. Yeah, because me did suspect on it, you know. Me suspect say one who was trying to do is to rob me. So me have them. Alright, good.
Well, that's sticky. I know they must be shake up the place right now. They must be shaking everything up. You understand? Phone line open. Let me get some calls. See what's going on here. So we got Rasp on the panel. You know, you always log into the channel. Eli. Yes, I.
Greetings. Blessed good evening to the eye, you know?
Yeah, far right. Yes, I.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. The man letting them out, you know? Letting out the business. You know, it was most disturbing. This is a foreigner, a man from another Caribbean country we neighbor, a Jamaican. Eh? The man specific. Any reasoning? He calling him. They can't say this is makeup. Because the man is very specific.
Straight.
You understand? He laying it out. And it's not the first time we hearing the minister's son name calling. It's not the first time.
Straight, I.
But I only hope he gets safe passage out of Guyana and fight it back from in Jamaica. Because it's government to government. It could be fight.
Okay.
If he got solid proof. But if he stay there, they're going to bust his throat. You got to watch himself. You got to watch yourself. They're going to bust his throat.
Aye.
Yes, right?
Yeah, man.
I listening.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I think within the first reasoning when he start out many things some money down there. I don't think he wild for that down there still, but if he there, he better ass beat out like we saying and Ras say. Yeah, cause I went saying it too, but when I hear many think some money down there. So he went down there already, but he end up after the whole thing go bad, he must fly out. So this we saying he want him money. Cause like nothing, you know what I mean? Hello. Isis. Yeah, Jason. We're going to right?
Wagwan.
Yeah, man.
Alibaba, the 40 thieves.
I telling you, boy. Oh, you got to get this man, make couple, make this man.
This is how these people been doing all the time, Dread. For you get a contract, enough ones in GT for them to get a contract. You could get contract, you know. You bid the highest, the man will bid the highest, don't get the contract. Yeah. Because you know what? The contract there, like how that man built a bridge the other day for about 2 point something or 3 almost $1 million little piece of bridge on a 7 feet. At least. A little piece of wooden thing, good. The man gonna get the contract, but you better believe the money they got for cut up. Enough man got for cut up piece. This is why you see you getting a lot of substandard work in Guyana, because the contractors them getting the contract, by the time they don't pray be started, all who got to get money from where, son, wherever. By the time they done, they got using cheap material. You understand? That's why you find a road on built today, and 3 months down the line, the road got for built again. There's another country. That's how them man been doing business in Guyana all the time, you know. It's just how they're doing business all the time, you know. That's why you find all of them works being put out in Guyana. It's substandards. It's cheap material being used. You understand? Because these man got to get paid.
Yeah.
Imagine that. Now, Ejil name calling Ejil's son. Ejil is a big bishop, got big church with followers and all them things.
I telling you.
Ejil guy and broke up black people place. Where the black people living guy and broke down the black people place. So the Kulibana them take it over and build.
Look what Edgel do them people in mock off for them land,
You know,
for them culture. It's Edgel. Edgel is the man. They studies, man.
Hear what he's saying? Not, like, he got church? This is what he named Bishop?
Edgel got a church on Durham Street. You know Edgel got a church on Durham Street. One big ass church. Yeah, they them all like the church of fire kind of thing.
Wicked man.
Edgel got church, but then watch. Edgel live in South. And if you see Edgel house, we living in South.
Yeah.
If you see it, you, brethren, them banner, you see naturally, them banner is just slaves, buddy. These banners just oppressors, buddy. You think Edgel got a house like what the agriculture minister and them banner got? He also say, look, the only thing Edgel do with the house is paint it over. He put a yard out to the front of the gate, and he got one set of vehicle park up in front of the yard. That's all Edgel got. Edgel got a big fancy house like this coolie man in Guyana. I'm telling you, Dread, I know where the guy live. Anyway, right there.
Good,
right there. These banners chummy, buddy. These banners chummy. Real oppressors, these banners be, buddy.
That's yeah, he knows it, Yes, It crazy, no lie, buddy. You know what I mean? And I know Farai, I know Ras, the Sato, he got business on this show in Jamaica, you know what I mean? That's why you see he got Jamaican brethren and thing he said. So I know for a matter of fact, you know, like when he said just now, is the Caribbean brothers. Like, I know for a fact, they got a couple Guyanese men, them, Guyanese businessman, got business in Jamaica. And I know for a fact them didn't go through them thing there. You understand? Real thing. They put me on a level because if them could do it to a foreigner, what them not going to do to me if I go down there for boss a business? You know me, understand? Yeah, Dion. Shit. You say it, man? Yeah. You understand? We take one more call and then we get into the next segment, guys. You don't know we not bubble around here, not bubble around here. We ain't bubbling around here. You understand? It's 5 o'clock. We're going up to that 5:30 we don't know what's up. Then we're going to be back here tonight. When I done, I got to go and bring out I got to go and bring in an eye curry. Inside my up on an eye curry level. Yeah, sad eye curry. And when I done, you understand, a little more charge up, get them children ready for bed and everything. Then we're going to have a ball. You know what's going on. It's Thursday night. Yeah, Dion.
Yeah, my brother. Blessing to your family. Blessing to your audience. Yo, my brother, remember I tell you, Guyana gone one in-depth more in corruption. Out of 134, we get 34, bro. Remember I tell you that?
Real thing.
And you know what's surprising me with Guyanese people? That we just sit back and allow this government to push me over, bro. Look what's going on in them rest of the country. Just 1 cent you got raised, you know. And the whole country shut down, my brother.
Real
talk. But you see what's going on in Guyana? It's sheer unpick people, them, bro.
Yeah, buddy. Nobody ain't ready for nothing.
Sheer unpick people. People just talking, but really vibe there. No vibe and pushing.
This will gonna happen. Yeah, man. Real thing.
Look what the opposition tell you in Parliament yesterday, I believe. Oh, use the minister of this, use the minister of that. But use the minister of moving people, car and thing off the road. He laugh. Remember when he gone, he moved them truck and so off the pave, and the man there have to pay so much million to get it back or whatever, yeah. So this is what's going on. Once you're not a part of the government, they remove you. You understand me, brother? And we just sit down, allowing them people to roll over we, bro.
Great thing.
Bless them.
One love, And this is why, this is why he said, bro, you know what I mean? This is why he says, like, if all of we rebel, buddy, but people freaking go to jail, people freaking then get pellets, people freaking this, once you do a clean protest, take the road, protest, you don't have to do it don't have to be no riot. We ain't there for no riot right now. We done in getting money. Money done hardly circulating. So we ain't trying to make it more hard. You understand? Let the boss them thing, but just take the streets. if it turn out that they want to violate, then you don't know his yard. But I feel like this would need to be done, and we're not gonna really see the two soon. So, like I said, if we don't get justice by man, we can get justice by God. So it's either God walk, and wherever. And answer fire. That is only one minister. All of them is the same thing. Kickback. Kickback corruption. Yeah, man. You said, no man start out. The man said, this man gotta get 50 million. The man gotta get 30 million. The man gotta get it's be $1 million. For watch your back and make sure your thing are right. And what? I could imagine how much people them pull out them teeth. Cause this is what we say, pull out your teeth. Yo. Anyway, we jump over here, so definitely with my boy from Eternity Enterprise. You know, he's burning it up all the time. Big up to everybody checking in. We're going up to that 5:30, then we're going to be back here tonight. Anyway, let's get this.
This is how you see, I know these one Guyana ministers, they're like backwards. Just imagine, you are Amerindian sister, Miss Sarah Brown. One of your Amerindian brothers happened to make it to Parliament and shouted in Parliament that Amerindian people deserve better. Amerindian people deserve mansions, away with the truly houses and all of these things. And you as an Amerindian queen, you actually come up to stand against your brother saying that your people deserve better. These one Guyana people, it's like they don't have any, you know what I'm saying? How can you possibly come out and try to stand against your brother, Miss Sarah Brown, who is saying that your people, your grandparents, your great-grandparents, your sisters, your brothers, everybody from your family and everyone from your tribe deserving better mansions? And you that have come out on this road and experienced luxury actually come and try to defend why the people should continue to live the way they're living and call it culture. This is how you see and know these one Guyana ministers. They're going to continually place their own feet in their own mouths, because there should be no reason she should have any objections to what Mr. LaCruz was saying. But let me read the article, brothers and sisters. Listen to this. Minister of Amerindian Affairs Sarah Brown has issued a sharp rebuke to opposition member of Parliament Dion LaCruz, condemning his disrespectful attempts to equate traditional truly houses with poverty. Delivering a vigorous defense of the 2026 budgets, we wouldn't expect anything less than for Miss Sarah Brown, who's now a one Guyana, to defend the budget. Even if she got to stand and say, Mr. LaCruz saying Amerindians deserve better, they want mansions too, is somehow wrong. Delivering a vigorous defense of 2020.
But this is show you for real. All two of them is indigenous people were fighting for one. But she come for criticize he and tear he down. When the same thing we she want, the same thing we he want, she want. But it's just because there's all the one Guyana people them stay, like my boy say, arrogant, ignorant. Is right?
The sixth budget, Minister Brown championed the right of indigenous people to choose traditional dwellings, asserting that their homes are vital expressions of cultural identity and personal comfort rather than a symbol of economic lack. I want to know, Amerindian brothers and sisters, which one of you guys will choose your truly houses over a mansion? Who would choose to live in a truly house over a mansion? Why Miss Sarah Brown didn't live in a truly house? Since she is so culturally inclined and feels as if she wants to hold on, the Amerindians to hold on to the culture, why doesn't Miss Brown go and live in one of the truly houses? Brothers and sisters, Amerindian brothers and sisters, these people really feel you guys are stupid and you guys have no sense. So she can come and say that the reason you guys are living in truly houses is not because of poverty. It's because you guys want to live like that. Miss Sarah Brown, if the Amerindian brothers and sisters had millions of dollars, they wouldn't have been in the interior living in truly houses. If your government was equitably disseminating wealth to every corner, crack and cranny in this country, they would not have been in the interior locations living in truly houses, Miss Brown. The same way you're out now living in your mansion, Miss Brown. Your brothers and sisters want to live in mansions. But you see, guys, this is what I'm telling you. In the desperation of one Guyana ministers to make their contribution to spreading the narrative and scripting narratives against the Guyanese people, they're even going to fight against you, but you guys just have to look at it to see it. It's the same thing when the teachers and the nurses and the police saying they need better salaries. The one Guyana slacktivists, they're going to come out and say, yeah, but look at the roads, look at the hospital, look at the school. And the schools, them in our community, all of them could use a facelift. The hospital, always under-furnished, always under-equipped, understaffed. And you know, it always throws me for a loop to see the type of things that the ministers of government, who are supposed to be smart people, try to represent and try to fight against. Minister Sarah Brown, I can't see how you could possibly try to find a way to spin your brother, Mr. Dion LaCruz, saying Amerindian people have been left behind. We want mansions, we don't want truly houses. How could you try to speak against that? I'm sure the Amerindian community will overwhelmingly say that if they have the opportunity to get that equitable share of the wealth of Guyana, especially the worth for their ancestral land, they would take that money and they would be living in a mansion. They would be living on a property with a big mansion in the front yard, in the backyard, and they would be way better off. And they would tell you, Amerindian brothers and sisters, leave your thoughts in the comments, because we know the truly houses was a part of survival in a time that didn't have these modern conveniences, and we sure Miss Sarah Brown know. So leave your thoughts in the comments, brothers and sisters. I love how Mr. LaCruz is. I love the way Mr. Dion LaCruz standing for the Amerindians. It's about time Amerindians have strong representative. Keep up the good work, Mr. LaCruz. This is an Eternity Enterprise presentation. Y'all stay safe. This is how you...
Hey, I tell you, bye. Hey, corruption upon corruption. It's corruption in every way. You know what I mean? Two Amerindian, two indigenous ministers going at it. You know what I mean? But the one from the one people, one Guyana, basically, as we hear Eternity say, fighting down the man for the same thing. This craziness, buddy. No lie. There's full craziness. Big up everybody definitely tune in on the ones and threes. Please like up the live. Like the live up. Thank you. Leave it. I tell you I want to brush teeth. Stop troubling them things and beat you up. Alright guys. We take two calls and then let me hear what you had to say. And then you don't know. Dive into the next segment before we come out here. So yes I.
I'm sorry for them, because it's not now them Amerindians selling we out body.
Oh shucks.
It's not now they're selling we out body. You got to make appointment with them two shans for going them village, and they want to know where's your purpose for coming in the village. And you don't see black people going in Amerindian village. How much black people in Guyana is really, you see a small fraction, but majority of black people don't go in Amerindian village.
What are you doing? Yeah.
Yes, I?
Yeah, man.
So they Islam, they get in the handouts and the little perks from the PPP. It's big sellout. So if two of them warring between the one another, black people stay out it. Don't get involved.
Yeah, man. Straight for right.
You understand? Mm-hmm. No black people don't get in it. You understand? Because we ain't benefiting from the two of them going at it with each other. It's long as selling black people out.
Telling you.
So me sorry for none of them. They got to suck it up, Whatever PPP get them in the next 6 years or 5 years, or because them ain't look like they're going nowhere.
I tell you.
This their tie, Guyana is their tie. and it's their ancestors left the money on the island, everything there is their own. It being in the will. This is how they going on. Overnight, the Kukuli man is bad man in Guyana. Yeah, you can imagine that? Anytime, but now you be talk, you gotta go sit down. Now the man telling we for go sit down. How you like that?
I tell you.
I listening.
Yeah, man, respect for it. Yeah, Samuel.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yeah,
I agree with Farai. I agree with Farai. Because I share something. 23 years straight, people in government. They do nothing for the man, Rangers. Rangers, they go in there. Rangers give them solar panel, give them house, give them wells for the water, give them, I think they never used to get the television station. I can't tell the man do for them inside of that. Yeah, and they still vote against for the same people. But not them alone. What did they say, sir, right? What did they say? The Amerindians get a ministry, right? To represent them. The Indian people, the whole government is Indian, and they represent them, right? Who represented the black man? Nobody. But what did they say? David Hines, started up in Parliament, and Dr. David Hines talk about reparation and talk about things to black people that will help black people come out of the situation they're in.
Straight up.
You know who echoed the loudest and shout at the loudest in Parliament? The black people in PPP. The black people in PPP tag this man down, shout it down, call you all kind of different races. Just to please them massa. You massa in taking care of you people. And one black man stand up for party of the favor. And all of them use you. Every black man on the PPP side. You understand what I'm telling you? And there's the problem. There's the problem with people when you say join the PPP with black people. When they join any Indian man party, they just forget their blackness. It is okay if you want to support Win. It's okay if you want to support PPP. But always stay true to yourself. You understand me? You don't have to become an Indian or racist against your own people just because you in a white man party or in a Amerindian party or Indian party. You understand me? Because when these people go over there, they just remember their own people, they just remember where they come from. Because look how much Indian people vote for Apnu. But then it's still Indians. They still go to the temple. They still do the thing. They still do everything. You understand me?
Real talk.
But we black people, we just quick to forget where we come from. So who represented we right now, fire? You understand me? Who represented we? Even if we can't talk to ourselves, we get them fight down. Man, we in a bad state. And then I'm bringing a woman there. She operating just like the rest of them. She go over to the PP and she forget that she's a Amerindian. Who want to live in a choky house? Nobody want to live in a choky house. Just can't help. And you see the man you were talking about all year today when trying for Kayo yesterday? Yeah. And I didn't get last night and I didn't get the truth to you. You see the thing is, the headline different from the story. It's easy for say, oh, look how these two countries start off at the same time, but look at this one, look at the one there.
Okay.
The inside story is what people are talking. They don't talk the rest of the story, facts of the story. You understand me? But you just give you a big headline and think. Oh, no, don't let take up too much. Thank you for your time. I'm there listening.
Yeah. Yeah, man. You understand? So the things that are bring here somebody. Real talk. Big up to everybody that definitely checking in for the ones and twos. Definitely we're gonna just finish out with some calls. And definitely that's it, you know? Hello, yeah, Dion.
Yeah, my brother. It's not she alone, you know. It's Shumanto and Tony Balte, you know, bro. And all of them is indigenous people, right?
I'm telling you.
Yeah, bro. So this thing is widely spreading, bro.
It's crazy.
La Cruz is on the win side. The man tell Kwame, I can't hear you. You have to speak like a man.
Oh my God. Wow. Shucks.
Bro, that was a turning point, bro.
Rough up in there, rough up.
And the only person who is loudest in Parliament, look at it. Don't matter the estimate who's going on now. Kwame is the loudest, my brother. He got like a distraction to just distract everything. Yeah? You talking something good, it's turned bad to him. He loud enough. Yeah, bro, this is going on. Yeah, bless you.
I'm good, my brother. I'm telling you, boy. Hey, Parliament sad. Parliament sad, bro. Not gonna tell no lie. But big up everybody that definitely tune in on the ones and threes. The threes and fours, like up the life. It is 5:20. So you don't know what now. We got 10 more minutes in here. Definitely we're gonna jump out. So big up everybody that definitely tuning in on the ones and threes. Please like up the live for me. Like the live up. Now, I don't know how much of y'all know this individual is before we come out. Hold on. Hold on there. I don't know how much of you guys can remember this individual here. Let me get it good for you guys. Hold on. This individual. I don't know. Hold on. Just no one guy. You said, man. How much of you guys can remember this individual? How much of you guys could, you know what I mean? This is the man called Lucky B. He was a former soca artist. You understand? And I think he and the government had something, bro. It's like he fly out, and then when he fly back in, cause he went in America, he was on the TV and all them things, cause he was a designer at the time there. He said, man, he was a soca artist. He picked up the designer thing and he was doing good. But me know if it's when the man come back. Right? Me know if when the man come back. This when the man went looking for a house or something like that. The man, this is the man is blaze a fire upon PPP all the time. Now here we're going now with Mr. Lucky B. Lucky B is receiving overwhelming support for his mash band design. Now sad man got a mash band design. He's selling for 5,000. Take a listen.
And the buy supporters come and they buy sanders and they buy this say $5,000, $10,000 there. These are artistic pieces. It depends on how my ancestors tell me to give it to them. There is no refund as it is. You know, it's artistic, one of a kind. Thank you guys so much for coming and support me. Show here and show the fans them that it's legit. Nothing here in everything is legit here. Thank you guys so much for the support. Pick up yourself. Yeah, man. Love in the name of the ancestors. I love you guys. Artistic clothing look. Look, if you fans come all the way in the bush to come and get artistic. One of a kind artistic piece here, guys. And we got this birds here like, as well too. Yeah? Well, these are not your regular size. No, this size is pretty. This is the bigger size. It's like a size 10. Size 10, 11.
I tell you the honest truth. I want to get this support and all them thing, but bro, me money ain't buying though. Whoever wants support, he could support. I'm not gonna stop nobody from supporting me, but it's not me thing. You know what I mean? Look like it got some nice design cars as you could see. This one here, this one here, this one. It's like, man. Let me see if I could find this thing. Hold on. Alright, this is it. You see? Hold on, let me see if I could. Hold on. Give me a minute. Let me get to zoom it in so you guys will get to see good. Alright. This is it. You know what I mean? It's a nice thing for you. I'm glad for you getting his support because the ladies them looking nice in it. You know what I mean? It's normally like tie-dye, not that?
Yeah, I give thanks, you know, he trying a thing and he see an opportunity and he shooting for it.
Yeah, man.
But Macho Money this year in Guyana should have been boycott. Straight. In this economical crisis right now where people going through right now in Guyana, Matrimony is the last thing should have on their mind right now.
I tell you. Mm-hmm.
You hustling for going drink and wine up and carry on and cause you know matrimony time everybody's come out in the best, you know.
Right.
You know, everybody out there in the best. Foreigners come down. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Big
The
thing.
is wild and,
Yeah, the thing wild far right. The thing wild. I see a video when your president busting away some wine. I say, what? The man is a bad man. So yeah, the thing up there far right, but
Yeah,
you know,
man.
I'm glad it's one eye and I.
Real time.
And I hope everyone who could give you strength.
Straight up.
You know?
Straight up.
You know, even if you all ain't go to the match, man, you just buy the thing and
Yeah,
you know,
man.
if you know, give you strength. It's one of we. You know? Manners are listening.
All time.
Yes, I.
Alright people, good morning. I just want to touch on a few things. Not because you had a little endeavors in your life or a mistake or error, that does not determine your journey. As I pay close attention to this guy that named Carlos Anthony, aka Lucky B, yeah, I could say Bugger B or whatever, right? We don't want to disrespect, but there's this people be calling me on the road, the famous guy with the big bike, yeah. Even true, not because a man fire and laughy and these kind of things. Yeah, even true, he lived thing back in America. He had a little fire.
Yeah, I think is what happened. After he come back and he end up start burning a fire upon the government, them man make his visa get revoked. You understand? So maybe he went eating food because he used to there working for them beauty pageant company, you know, he get contract for deal with things. It's not remembering the scene because I can remember, you know, watching his story or something like that. Or we did bring it here already. Yeah, cause he went burning a fire and it went in the newspapers. And he ended up showing me that his visa get revoked. After he burned a fire upon the PPP, he said that man ended up doing that allegedly and make his passport get revoked. So all you know this, what by this pressure by scrap. You lose your house, plus your visa is getting money. Nah.
Spam with a dress, somebody order and thing, and it didn't come out as the way how they wanted. But he end up had to refund the money, these kind of thing, and I think it play with him mentally and emotionally. So not because you see a person like that, y'all and take advantage of it and do ya kind of thing. He's still a human being. It's a mistake and it's not a life sentence. And I feel we as Guyanese people need to come together and support local business. Inspire, encourage, invest in it. You understand? He could come back. He come from a strong.
He could come forward. On a real life level, he could come forward. Burn back. Because a person's giving his support, he could look into himself and say, you know something, I thought nobody didn't there for me because, you know, this government allegedly do to me and me got no love, but people showing me love. So it's a good thing at the end of the day. And I feel that would make he come back to you. Literally, you know he trip. Literally, you know he gone. Always behave alone. There's a man gone. There's a man that lost everything. That thing not every up to today when saying it's not everybody could lose. There when say from already show, it's not everybody could recover from losing everything. It's not everybody could stand up and say, well, all right, man, I can start over. Some gonna cry, some gonna stand up, and some gonna lose it. You see? Yeah, it's nice in the mash. It's nice in the mash. I'm not gonna tell no lie. It's nice in the mash. It's a thing for the mash, but after the mash done, you gotta get something else. So me saying it's not good. It's good for the mash. You see it, man? You see it? Quarantines him with respect and show him support. He had a few court case too where persons sued him in the US. Watch the yeah. So the man get must days where he visa get revoked or what, man. It was a whole scene because he went to court. You understand? He went to court, so by man, you tell you by you're making joke. That's why you see some people feel America is play. That's why I think some people is really feel America is play by. America is not play, bro. And people serious.
Family background.
Any
Wait.
in America, yes, they got something named Sue. It's now, and we talking about the Sue what Jack Dio says he friend. The suing way is happening and ain't even reached the level with America. You see, man, you could get sued for a cat. I tell you, you could get sued for a flower. Just damaging somebody's flower plant, you could get sued. Over here, so don't play. So when you come into America, yes, bro. All right, come on, get out. You got to depend on your iteration. Because he come, I mean, no, we give the people them, but by, he ain't give the people them what they gotta get. And that mash you up, but show you support, man.
With good people. People like Ashman is his brother, as we know. So, I would tell y'all or encourage y'all when y'all see Lucky B on the road, y'all don't disrespect. Support him.
Yeah.
Support him, man. Support him.
No, I can support you once you bring in nice thing. Cause the thing there's a nice thing for wear for the mash. No joke. Cause them sell a mash band. So he must design it. He designed it and but like he's selling it himself. So basically he ain't really made though for a company or a mash band that going on the road. He does selling it randomly. You know what I mean? Cause here he say this money is not refundable. But the clothes nice is the shoes. Pull it. The slipper, me know what kind of hands this slipper is though. I mean buying this, I would buy the top and the pants. Me wouldn't buy the slipper. The slipper is bullet. The slipper should have had the same color. Like the top. That would be a complete suit. But the slipper weird and shubby. You know, but anyway. This is probably going to take our leave. Thanks everybody for forwarding. Then we're going to be back here so tonight, 8:30. Like going to bring me eye curry. You understand? Eye up and deal with it. So peace and love. Thanks everybody who tune in. Definitely we're going to be back here tonight at 8:30. You don't know the eye cup guy going the eye curry. Got to go and deal with. So peace and love to everybody. Love you guys. Stay blessed. Stay safe until tonight. You understand? Peace out, everybody. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Wait. Peace out to everybody. But before, yeah, baby. But before I jump out here, so definitely remember to check me out tonight right here for the vibes. You understand? Because we're going to be vibing. You understand? Non-stop vibe tonight. So definitely don't miss out. It's Thursday night. No. Get up from there. Come on, man. Why you keep looking for do crazy things? You bored days around the corner. Come here, support them. Come. You hear crazy, exclusion crazy here. She here gotta get flat up. I hear exclusion. Right? Y'all exclusion. Excuse little crazy plotting. Oh, she hear the excuse. Remember, today is the 12th. The 15th is lyric birthday. You understand? You don't know. If it's not the day in the morning or it's gonna be in the night with the show, definitely we looking forward for you guys send some donation. Yeah, send she birthday donation. Right? So you don't know going on. We got a few more days. Definitely it's her birthday. I think it's Sunday's the 15th. Or Saturday's the 15th. Today is the 12th, Thursday. Tomorrow is the 13th. Saturday is the 14th. So Sunday is the 15th. Alright, so you don't know she's gonna be up on the live with we rocking. So you don't know Butterfly, you're gonna be 2 years old. You getting big, man? Daddy kiss. I love you. Alright. So definitely guys, lyric birthdays around the corner, you know it is already. Peace and love to everybody that tune in. I love you guys, man. To the ladies, them that always log into the show, you know I respect you guys also, man. You know it goes, right? So definitely see you guys tonight. And don't forget to like up the live. Anyway, hold this.
Had a very serious fallout.
I just don't know what to do.
She was in the wrong, and the misery she could no longer prolong. So she called her Auntie Mabel, they call her the love doctor, and said to her auntie, everything is on the line, my relationship might really decline. Said to her, darling, the situation calls for great strategy and cunning. A situation like this can keep the brain running, my dear. I want you to take a lengthy shower for at least a half an hour, then put on your best perfume and spray some around the room. Then get in the bed in your birthday suit and don't say anything but just remain mute. Next, take your bumper and gently touch it against the flute and use your sense of touch to see if he salutes. And call me in the morning to let me know if he forgets or if he still really remains upset. Or if he still really remains upset.
I love my baby.
Nisi, listen to your auntie. And if you follow my strategy, you won't have to issue an apology. Just use your mental technology, physical chemistry, and psychology. Nisi, we are women, and we must stick together. Come with a little brains and toughness, we would be able to weather. And Mabel said to her, you see the situation calls for sense of touch to see if he salutes. And call me in the morning to let me know if he forgets, or if he still really remains upset, or if he still really remains upset. My dear, I want you to take a lengthy shower for at least a half an hour. Then put on your best perfume and spray some around on the room. Then get in the bed in your birthday suit and don't say anything but just remain mute. Next, take your bumper and gently touch it against the flute and use your sense of touch to see if he salutes. And call me in the morning to let me know if he forgets, or if he still really remains upset,